God damn. What's up, y'all? Let me get this heated mattress pad going. Get all warm and toasty and comfortable. So I'm back at the water. I just smoked like half of that cigar, and I'm feeling a strong Nick buzz right now. So that's when I know I need to stop and save the cigar for later. I have no idea what type of leaf it is. It's probably a Maduro, and I don't have a strong enough tolerance to handle a full stick of Maduro. I'm more of a Connecticut cigar smoker. I'm a lightweight. I only smoke a cigar on the weekends. I don't smoke every day. I don't have a high nic tolerance, which maybe that's good for me because I can save money on cigars. And I'm not in a position to spend a lot of money on things right now. But it was good. It was tasty. I tried to pair it with a 7-Up Tropical. It's this new 7-Up that came out. 7-Up Tropical tastes like a fruit bowl of tropical fruits in a almost like a seltzer, but it's a little bit wow, I fell out of it right now. 7-Up, but like tropical, like peach, cherry, pineapple, pear, maybe not pear, orange. It definitely tastes a little bit of orange. And it's a great drink, but I had to switch to cream soda because cream soda just pairs with a cigar so much better. It was worth trying. I won't drink 7-Up with a cigar again in the future. I'm sure everybody watching this doesn't give a fuck about cigars, but it's something that I really love. Something that I'm passionate about. I love cigars. Love them. They're great. But they're expensive. Very expensive. I had a Perdomo 20th anniversary cigar last weekend, and it tasted so good. It was so good. But it's $250 for a box of 24 cigars, or $50 for a 5-pack, which is crazy. That's crazy, man. I buy cheap cigars. I'll get like a sampler 5-pack for like $20, or I buy this brand literally called Cheap Ass Cigars. They sell their sticks for like $2 each, $2.50. And they're not even bad. They're good. Pair them with the right drink and they're great. So, yeah, if you didn't know that about me, I love cigars, man. I could go all day about cigars. So I started my morning, got up, drove to the water, set up camp, gonna hang out here during the day. I set up Diablo 4. I was trying to catch up on some task that I had to do in Diablo 4. I'm laying here, and then the like park ranger or coast ranger or whatever they call themselves popped his head into the back of my truck, and he was like, "Hey, just checking if you paid for your fee for staying last night." And I'm like, "Huh?" Like, well, I just got here like an hour ago. Like, no, I didn't stay here last night. He's like, "Oh, okay, all right, I'm just checking." Like, yeah, I got here like at 10 a.m. or whatever. He's like, "Oh, okay, have a good day." Hell no, I didn't stay here last night. You only paid $30. Here's my beef with these fucking people, man. Right? $30 is a lot to stay for one night. That's a lot of money to park your vehicle in a giant parking lot by the water. $30 for an overnight fee. Sometimes I'm willing to pay that price. It was probably like a month ago. I stayed here for like 2 nights. It cost me $60, but I really needed to stay here and get away from the city. Like I really needed to. I needed those days to stay here and calm down and relax and get away. But it shouldn't have cost $60, man. That's crazy. $60. So here's my problem with these people. Right? This is why I started coming here during the day and just leaving at night and taking advantage of this loophole of and getting, the best of this without having to pay anything is these people scammed me probably 4 months ago. It was like the end of summer, fall. Yeah, I think it was like in fall. Probably 4 months ago. I stayed here for the night. Um, and it was a little crowded too. I didn't really like it. There's people walking by the back of my truck like the whole time, and it was annoying the fuck at me because I don't have anything right here to like give me privacy. And I try to get over it and just enjoy the water, but like it's just I hate people being able to walk by and just look in here. I get no privacy. That's my fault. I still need to do something about that. But I'm going off topic. Yeah, they scammed me. I paid my fee. You put your little fee in an envelope and write down your license plate and the days you're staying and all your information. You go put it in a drop box, and then the rangers come and pick it up the next day. So the next day, I'm like kind of sleeping in and out. I'm kind of waking up. It's morning. People are making noise. And someone knocks on my car door, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell is going on now? Like, I don't want to talk to anybody. So I jumped in the front seat, and I'm like peeking through the sun, whatever, that's on my front window. And like the park manager, there's like a mobile home at the end, and like they live here to like look over the place. And they're like standing outside talking to the ranger, pointing at my truck, looking angry. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck did I do? Was I snoring too loud? Like, I don't understand what the hell the problem is. So I'm like, whatever, man, this is weird. These people also staying here are weird. They keep walking by, invading my privacy. I'm just gonna leave. These are weird. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go park in the city and then hang out in the city, whatever. As I'm driving away, I noticed a little note on my window saying you need to pay your fee. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I paid. I definitely paid. I get towards the entrance and the rangers pull me over and they're like, hey, like we've collected all the envelopes and you're the only one who we're not seeing in here. And I'm like, dude, I definitely paid. Here's the other, on the envelope is another piece of paper you put in your window that says your information, just to like show them like, yeah, like this vehicle is paid for the night. I'm like, look, why would I fill this out if I didn't pay? Like, I have the other half. This is my handwriting. This is the Sharpie that I used to write on. Find the other one that matches this, because I definitely paid. And they insisted that I didn't pay. So I had to pay another $30. They scammed me, dude. So either somebody, one of these assholes, figured out how to steal envelopes out of the Dropbox, or these rangers are thugs and they robbed me and then extorted me for more money, right? So ever since then, I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna stay here if I really don't have to. I'm just gonna come out here in the morning and leave after dinner and not pay a fucking dime and use their trash and use their bathroom and fuck them. After that, I was like, fuck them, dude. Either one of these fucking assholes, I don't know, stuck a piece of gum on a string and pulled it out of the box, or these rangers are being completely dishonest and they robbed me and then extorted me for more money. So yeah, when the ranger popped in, was asking me, hey, did you pay your fee? I'm like, no, dude, I didn't stay here. I just got here. And I'm definitely not paying for tonight. I'm not fucking staying here. I can go sleep in the city for free. For free, bro. Save that $30. I can save that $30 and put it in my gas tank. And it probably cost me like $4 to drive out here and back. So that $30 can get me out here like every weekend for the whole month for free. For free, bro. I'm not paying that. So I feel a type of way about these people now since that happened. So yeah, I'm definitely taking advantage of this loophole. Absolutely, man. Fuck them. Somebody fucked up, and I had to pay for it. It felt so wrong. And anytime I do pay now, I take my phone and I record myself putting the money in the envelope and put it in the drop box. So if they ever do that shit again, I'll be like, look, I got video of me fucking paying now. They can never extort me ever again. Fuck that. Fuck them. Anyways, man, I gotta stop talking about it because that shit makes me angry. If anything, they owe me a free night. I should be able to stay here tonight for free. They owe me that. Whatever, man. Whatever. Whatever, man. Yeah, so Diablo 4 is cool, man. I'm playing the new expansion. I said screw it, man. I need to get Diablo 4 again because Diablo 3, I was obsessed with Diablo 3. If you don't know that, I know my family knows that, some of my friends know that. I was obsessed with Diablo 3. I had maybe 600 hours on the Nintendo Switch alone. I had a level 1000 Paragon character that I played a lot. I think I got to like 1200, Paragon 1200. That was just during one season. That was probably the hardest I went one season was level 1200. And I bought the game like probably 7 different times, man. I bought it on PS3, the vanilla version. I bought the Reapers of Souls a few different times, man. I bought it for PS3, and then I bought it for PS4, and then I bought it a few more times for other people because I wanted them to get into the game. And then I got the internal collection. I think it's called the internal collection for PS4. And then I bought that for somebody else. And then I bought it for Switch. And it just felt, playing Diablo handheld just feels right. It feels so much better than playing console or PC. Playing it feels like a real, true handheld game. That's why I love it on the Steam Deck so much. So I got the new expansion. There's a new character to play. I forget what the class is called. Soul Spirit or something like that. But it's pretty fun. It's close to the Amazon class from Diablo 2. I think it's Diablo 2. And there's this whole new area on the map to explore. Diablo 4 is an MMO, by the way. It's an MMO, action RPG, top down. You run around, kill things, level up. They drop loot and pieces of armor and weapons and stuff like that. And you build your character with all these different pieces in a way that feels the most fun to you and the most powerful to you. And then, you meet up with other people and go fight the world boss or do like public events or whatever. Show off your character and your class and your build. And I just love it. I get obsessed with a game like that. And I'm so happy that I can get it to work on the Steam Deck. I had to do a bunch of different tweaks, but it's running very smoothly now. It feels great. And it doesn't take that much data. on my phone data, when I hotspot, it doesn't take much data at all to play it online. It's great. So I've been really enjoying Diablo 4. I really enjoy it. Man, I'm really feeling this nicotine buzz, man. I'm so overly relaxed right now. I just want to like lay here, dude. Man, it's so peaceful here. I can't get over this how peaceful. Maybe that's what they're $30 technically. Park here for 2 days, right? You come here in the morning. When I do pay, this is what I do. I come here in the morning, set up, hang out all day, listen to the water, watch the birds, watch the boats. There's these little fat black bees that will fly by here and like get nectar off these flowers. The birds will drop right here and just like pick at little pieces of food they can find, and it feels so good to be this close to nature and this far away from people. And then I'll sleep here, pay my fee, sleep here, get up the next morning and just enjoy it all over again. And this is the perfect time of year to do this because tourist season is in summer, and this whole parking lot will be overly packed. Every spot will be taken, and then people will also park on the side and wherever they can fit to also stay here, and that's where they really make their money. And I've tried staying here during those times and I couldn't find parking. You got to get here early before everybody shows up, have your spot, and then I think you can only stay here for like 7 days max. So then people pay for the whole week to stay here, and then it's like towards the end of fall, people start leaving because nobody wants to be here during winter. It's too cold. And then now, as we're coming out of winter into spring, this is about the perfect time to enjoy it. There's only 2 other RVs here right now, currently. So it's just me. There's an RV in the middle of the parking lot. There's an RV over there by the benches, and I'm the only one over here by the water. And it's great. It's the perfect time to do this. When summer comes around, I'm gonna stay away from this place. I think it gets too chaotic, too crowded, too personal. People playing their music, even though there's rules that say, no loud music, people still do it. People still have their dogs running around off of leashes. The rules say dogs have to be on leashes. People just don't care. And yeah, people are really annoying. My brother just came back from Japan. He was in Japan for about 2 weeks. And I was asking him so many questions about Japan. And I was asking about the culture shock, like when you got there, like was it weird? Did you feel out of place? Did you feel just like a complete foreigner in a different land? And his answer was like, no, like going to Japan was great because, people are very considerate. People are very kind. People are very friendly. People stay out of each other's way. They don't want to be. There's this whole thing about being it's very, very frowned upon to be a public nuisance in Japan. So people are very considerate and self-aware. What was I saying? Yeah, my brother went to Japan, and it was just, he just loved it, man. He just loved how peaceful it was. He was able to walk down dark alleys at like 3 a.m. and not have to worry about anything. People didn't lock their bikes up. People weren't worried about their bikes getting stolen. He said at one point somebody left their moped outside with the keys in it, and he was just like, it just like that blew his mind that people just trust each other enough to just leave their keys in their vehicle and not have to worry about somebody stealing it. And you can't do that here. You can't do that in America. And he said that the real culture shock that he felt was when he came back on his way back to America. There was people like yelling on their phone, and they're all, got their music on Bluetooth speakers. And he said when people bumped into him in Japan, they immediately were like apologetic and sorry, I didn't mean to. That was an accident. In America, people bump into him, they're just like deal with it kind of attitude. And it was like he went to heaven and came back to hell. And man, it's just, I can only imagine it really just like confirms this like disgusting image of America in his brain, going from that to back to this, because people suck. And we're talking, it just sounds like nobody here has self-awareness. Nobody is aware of the noise they produce or the people that they're upsetting, or people just don't care how they affect other people. That's why I do this, man. This is why I do this. This is why I needed to live like this so I can get away from people, because people suck, man. People suck and they lack self-awareness, and it's just like a lazy mindset to just not care about how you're affecting people. It's so lazy, man. It's so entitled. You got to be so entitled to think that you can just walk the land and treat people the way you do, like you're royalty, like you own the. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I think you get what I'm trying to say. I don't think my words are really justifying the thoughts in my head. This is why I need to live this lifestyle. This is why I need to, I'm here, man. I couldn't do this living in an apartment, driving a regular vehicle. I couldn't do this renting out a room in a house of like 6 roommates. We're all just living on top of each other, disrespecting each other's space. I couldn't. I think I would end up killing somebody in that situation. And, for a long time, see, when I was in the mental hospital, the psychiatrist was talking to me about how I'm self-aware. We're talking about self-awareness and just how, like, cause me and him were both, yo, I think there was a bee in here, dude. He didn't want to stay here, thank God. Me and the psychiatrist was talking about how we were both self-aware people and how much it affects us in our day-to-day life, being around other people who are not self-aware. And I really think that's what it all comes down to, man. Just so many people lack the self-awareness. I don't know if it's something that you're born with, or it's something you develop, or if it's something maybe you need to go through trauma to become self-aware. Maybe you need to experience bad experiences to vision how you're also affecting other people. I don't know what it is, but more people need it. But see, here's the thing: in Japan, people aren't going through trauma to become self-aware. I think in their culture, it's very normal to be respectful towards each other in their space. To not be a public nuisance is very frowned upon, and that takes a self-awareness to go, hey, what I'm doing might be affecting my neighbors. Let me not do that. I can't buy a stereo from my home in a small townhouse because my neighbors aren't going to want to hear that. It takes self-awareness to do that, because selfishly you could just do that. maybe people are shameless in America. Because I think you definitely don't want in Japan. I don't think they want to deal with public shame of their neighbors talking about how they're that bad person. Um, and then just like become the town enemy. They rather just be respectful and kind and friendly towards each other. Because maybe I would have to actually talk to Japanese people about this to figure out exactly what it is. But I think it's got to be their culture that brings them up and allows them to really think about the impact that they're leaving behind as they walk this earth. I don't know. That's something that I'm always thinking about because I'm always dealing with American idiots. I'm always dealing with the worst kind of Americans. All right. So I got another comment suggestion of a topic from Flame again. What's up, Flame? Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. All of it. I appreciate all of it. That's all this channel needs, man, is participation towards these videos for this channel to grow bigger. So Flame wanted me to talk about AI and how crazy it's getting, how it could potentially take our jobs. And I don't think that that's something to worry about. I think if AI were to take jobs, I think new jobs will open up. I think whatever job is so easy that AI can do it, people are going to create something else that they can do that AI can't. Like UGCs, for example, people really like paying for somebody to give a product a real review, not a robotic AI review, not an overly commercialed fake review. They want real content. I think the more AI gets involved in our lives, the more people are going to seek realness. I think that we need to embrace AI. I don't think we should push back on it. I think I see a lot of pushback on AI. I'm all for embracing AI. If AI can make music and art and videos, even movies, if we can use AI to enhance the human experience, I think we should do it. I think it's going to happen anyways. There's nothing we can do to push back on that. Someday we're going to be able to sit down on like a tablet and tell AI, hey, I want to watch a movie about this subject and about these characters in this setting, in this environment, at this year. And I want to see how this story turns out in a positive ending. Or you can say, I want to see how this story ends with the world burning down. Whatever your personal taste is, you'll be able to use AI to self-reflect easier, I think. Some people watch movies. I mean, everybody watches movies to sit down and have a story told to them, right? This goes far back to our ancestral days where people were sitting around a fire telling spooky stories, telling heroic stories, telling, funny stories. Since we could communicate, we have loved stories, and that's never going to stop. And we're at a point now where we're kind of seeing a drought in good movies, good TV shows. Music isn't really innovative lately. It hasn't really been innovating as fast as it was maybe 10 years ago. It's kind of been slowing down. Um, you know, I think we could use AI to our advantage. So we all love to entertain ourselves, man. We all have phones, and we love watching shorts or memes or listening to music or catching up on movies and TV shows or playing a game or communicating with our friends. We all love having that little pocket of entertainment with us at all times. And we could really embrace AI to do more than what is being done right now. Instead of relying on a publisher, developer, artist, whatever, to come out with something for us to enjoy, we just go to an AI app, be like, hey, this is what I need right now. I'm going through this in life. Show me a story about somebody getting past this, something relatable, something to help me get through this. And it'll just do it. And it might not do it perfectly yet. It's not there yet. It's not perfect yet. But in the future, we'll get to a point where we can really use AI as a tool to enhance the human experience. I come from a artsy, creative background, and I love being able to create and sharing what I can create. But I can also see how useless it is to put resources into this kind of stuff. Obviously, art's a waste of money. There's millions of dollars that goes into art, and most of it's just money laundering, a tool to money launder. And it's great to see struggling artists come up and it changes their life because they created something so iconic or something that helped other people get through something through life. And I don't think that's ever going to change. I think people are going to continue to make relatable art, whether it's music or movies or a book. They write a book or whatever. It's all a form of art. And that's all AI is really doing. AI is becoming an artist. And there's other things it can do too. It can write code. It could write it could write an essay for you. People are doing that in college and letting AI do all the work for them. They're trying to make physical AI, robotics, that can like work a fast food restaurant, that can do certain jobs. And I think that's great. I think when that's in place, new jobs will open up. They'll need people to work on maintenance for these AI to keep these robots up and running. And instead of learning how to flip burgers, you're gonna have to learn how to change a cog in a robot and oil it up or whatever to keep it going. And that job would be so much easier than flipping burgers. Because how often do you need to do that? You're just checking in on the restaurant to see when maintenance is gonna need to be done. You get paid for your job, and then you go and spend your time enjoying something you really want to spend your time doing. Now, here's where AI does get concerning. AI can become so powerful. This is what happens, man. When AI gets to a point where it can not just maintain itself, right, but can upgrade itself, find errors and flaws in itself, and improve on them, then humans will become obsolete. AI will no longer need people. And when AI no longer needs us, it's going to do one of a few things, man. It's either going to kill us or farm us. It might farm us like we farm animals. Or it's going to pack up its bags and move to a different planet. It might be the only two things, actually. It might farm us in a way where it allows us to think that we're in control, but it's secretly in control and running the things and running the algorithms and manipulating us. And you're going to see more people do this where they live out in the wild, away from electronics, to get away from the control. Or honestly, it's just going to leave. It's going to be like, man, these people are idiots. They're always starting wars and fucking each other over. And I'm so much better than that. They're going to leave, bro. They're going to go find a different planet to go live on. But it's not going to need us anymore. If you want to see something really interesting, man, look up the Venus Project. I forget the name of the guy who came up with this whole concept of the Venus Project, but it's a self-sustained place you can live. And there's no money, there's no jobs. Everyone just kind of like indulges. Everyone has a purpose, right? You don't just sit around and do nothing all day. You do something you enjoy. If you like to garden, you work in the garden and help out creating food for people to eat, or you can be a nurse and help people who get injured, or work at the library because you're passionate about books. Everybody does something, but you're not stuck in a job that you don't want to do. The only way that the Venus Project can really come to life, I believe, is if it becomes fully automated with AI. If AI is taking care of most of it, that's the only way it's going to allow people to be as free as they wanted to be, to do things that they love and they enjoy, to spend their time on Earth, really enjoying their life here, walking the Earth. We can't get to that point without letting AI do its thing and evolving. So again, I think we really should embrace AI for what it is and what it is, its potential. That's just how I feel about AI. I'm all for it. I think it can do harm. Absolutely, it can do harm. But the only way AI can do harm is if people allow it to do harm, or people weaponize it. Right? There's a difference between using it as a tool to better everybody's life and weaponizing it to dominate other people to better your own personal life. Right? It's the way that we treat it moving forward. That's the important part. Anyways, yeah, man, AI. I think I've rambled on enough today. I'm gonna edit this video, get it uploaded either tonight, tomorrow morning, or just wait till Monday when I'm back on Wi-Fi. Get that uploaded. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching and listening, giving me a voice. I always appreciate that. And again, if there's something you would like for me to talk about in the next video, let me know. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health. Enjoy your life. Make sure you are spending enough time taking advantage of this life that was given to you and doing something positive with it. And I'm gonna go back to enjoying the water and finishing my cigar, and hopefully it rains soon. I can enjoy the sound of rain while I play Diablo 4. That's what I look forward to today. Anyways, I will wrap this up and catch you guys in the next video.